Welcome to Bart and Huib Speakers Corner, the podcast with noteworthy interviews and more. Here you'll discover what our speakers are bringing to Agile Testing Days and why they love this unique conference so much.
Welcome everybody by the podcast Bart and Huib Meet the Speakers, or Speakers Corner as we call it, for the Agile Testing Days 2025. I'm Bart Knaack. I've been at Agile Testing Days numerous times. My co-host is Huib, who has never been to ATD before. Right, Huib?
No, not really. I think about 20 times or even more in various countries. I don't know. Can't remember.
Yep, something like that. And today we have a special guest, Sander van Beek. Welcome, Sander. Can you introduce yourself?
Yeah, of course. I can actually remember how often I've been to ATD. It's 2 so far.
Right.
It will be the 3rd. I am Sander van Beek. I'm a test consultant at Bartels, currently working for Rabobank. And I've been testing for, I don't know, like 8 years now. Something like that. I live in Gouda in the Netherlands. And I love to occupy myself with the more technical bits. A lot of test automation, that kind of stuff.
Cool. Yeah, we now have to do a little commercial break because we now also have to mention ABN AMRO, ING, and Knaack. Otherwise, they have to be impartial.
But then we also have to call a Poltech Improve Prof Test Society.
Okay.
Oh God, no.
So, okay, so into test automation, do you also have a developer background then, or is that?
I do not. No, I'm actually educated as a designer. A designer in the broadest sense. That includes visual, but also web and process, more process stuff. And then I found out that I like the place where humans and computers come together. That place where they overlap. Right.
So that's going to be interesting with AI then.
It is very interesting with AI. Yes. Especially because the lines are blurring a lot. That has pros and cons. And that is when testing came on my path. And it is a really good blend of both humans and computers.
Right. Okay. I can imagine.
And testing.
Cool.
Nice.
So you've been to the Agile Testing Days twice before. What struck you as this is where I want to be again? Why are you going to go there for a 3rd time now?
Oh yeah. I think one of the biggest parts of Agile Testing Days for me is the community and the warmth that you feel when you enter. Right? It is truly a place where everyone can be, and it feels like that. It's not just a place of knowledge, but it's also a place of people.
Okay.
I've been to other conferences too, and they can sometimes feel more like just that place of knowledge.
Without the place of people.
Yeah, without that extra focus on people. Okay. And I really appreciate that part.
Cool.
Are there other parts of Agile Testing Days that you remember? Do you have a special memory of those 2 times you went there?
Well, the glitter band was always a lot of fun during the party night, of course.
The epic party nights, yeah.
Yep. But also just for me, the first time I arrived, it was the night before. I arrived at the hotel, and it was immediately a good time. Right, everyone was in the bar. Everyone was already catching up and getting to know each other, and I knew barely anyone there. I had a few colleagues, but otherwise I knew barely anyone, and still it was very open right away.
Wow. Okay.
Sounds good. And you are a speaker. That's interesting.
I am a speaker.
So, and I even saw on the program that you're doing 2 sessions. So can you tell us about, well, one or maybe both?
Yeah, so I said earlier that I like to work with test automation, with technical stuff, right? One of my talks is about how can you get out of I am working on this on my own and actually scale it up to organization or at least department size, right? How can you scale it up to a significant volume? In this case, I'm going to talk about a situation where we had 13 testers, and together we worked on one repository with tests, right? How did we do that? How did we get there? And for such a technical talk, it's surprisingly human.
Nice.
Okay, so there's no AI in there.
There is no AI in there at all. No,
Okay.
because AI can help with a bunch of test automation, of course, but it's only that bit where you actually do it.
Mm-hmm.
And actually writing the code or writing the test or making the thing turns out it was never the bottleneck.
Right. Yeah.
Sounds
Okay.
cool. And what are the major takeaways for your human automation scale up talk?
So we are going to talk a lot about maintenance, how important maintenance is and maintainability, but you can never maintain something by yourself. So teaching people is one of the most important things. But just to it's a little bit of sneak peek, right? I think there are 3 things you absolutely need to do, and you need to do all of them. Otherwise, you cannot get that structural change. It is you need to do it yourself. You need to show people how it's done. You need to teach them why, teach them how, and you need to enforce. Because if you don't enforce anything, and this can be human enforcement or technical enforcement, whatever, but if you don't enforce, people always have something better to do, a different priority, right?
Or they get a different priority from their product owner. Or
Exactly. Yeah.
I can.
So
Yeah.
I am convinced that if you don't do all 3, you'll never get that structural change.
Okay.
Sounds good. And what's the talk called?
This one is scaling up test automation.
Nice. And then there's the second thing, and
There's
I saw
the second talk.
Emojicon in the title. Not sure how you're going to
Yes.
pronounce that one.
I am going to the one of the more safer work versions, I think. The title is called Months Until Crap.
Ah.
So I'm a consultant, right? And part of being a consultant is that I want to switch teams regularly.
Right.
But that also means that every time I switch, I face myself with the question, when is it safe to leave them behind? When can I switch without everything turning to crap? So last time I did that, I found myself using a surprisingly useful and fun metric. If I leave today, right now, at this moment, how long will it take until stuff turns to crap?
Nice.
Yeah. So the most likable answer would be never. So that would be infinite.
Never. Yes. Higher is better. So if it's 0, then you have an issue, right?
Yeah.
That's the problem. The moment you leave, everything turns to crap. But there are also people that have a negative number of months until crap. They should have left earlier.
I like that one. You're on -6 now.
Yes.
Oh, by the way, we haven't been paying you since 6 months already.
So months until crap, we're diving into the surprisingly useful but also fun topic of when to leave.
Nice. Cool. So, and that's not about automation. That's about consultancy in general.
That's about consultancy or just leaving a team in general.
Right.
I am doing this from the perspective of consultancy, but you could also switch teams within your organization, for example, and then similar principles, of course, apply.
Yeah. Nice. Right. Okay. I can see that. Cool.
Sounds interesting.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
So why should everybody go to ATD 2025, Sander?
Ooh. Why go for ATD 2025? I think the lineup's really good. I think there's a lot of knowledge to be gained. Every year at ATD, there's a lot of knowledge to be gained, a lot of new insights, a lot of new perspectives. So that is the reason you tell your boss, right?
Okay, and what's the real reason then?
The second reason is for the community and for the fun.
Right.
Right? Go for the people. No, go for the knowledge. Stay for the people.
Oh, nice. And talking about fun, what is the most fun thing according to you at Agile Testing Days? You mentioned the party.
The party is great. Yes. If you're a morning person, I've never been there, but I hear there's fun stuff to do in the mornings too.
Yeah, yoga and running and stuff like that. Yeah.
Lean coffee.
Lean
Yep.
coffee.
I'm not a morning person though. Card games and board games. There's a lot of games being brought every year. I'll probably bring some myself again.
Nice.
And the funny thing is, by playing games with people, you actually get to know them better, right? You actually start your networking during the games, which is, really fun.
And sometimes during the most boring games ever, you have the most fun. The game itself is boring. It's just the people that are fun.
That's true.
Nice.
And Potsdam is also just a great place.
Oh, yeah.
Last year, I actually stayed longer to see Potsdam. I hadn't seen it the year before because it is a lot of time you spend in the hotel, right?
Yeah.
In the conference hotel.
That's the funny part. I've been there since 2013, I guess, every year, and I never visited Potsdam. Maybe I should.
Novelty for you, Huib. There is a
I visited some restaurants and the whiskey shop to buy new whiskey, but I never really went sightseeing there. So that's interesting. So Potsdam is a beautiful city, I hear. Yes,
it is.
It is. Yeah.
You should actually visit it sometime, Huib.
And the first year I had the same thing, right? All I saw outside the hotel was a afternoon walk because sunshine is important.
Yeah.
Sometimes we are flowers, we people. But that's all I saw, right? Which is also very interesting and a very fun time.
Yeah.
But Potsdam itself is good too.
Oh, nice. Great.
Okay. That's a nice bridge, Sander, because if people want to visit Potsdam and at the same time go to Agile Testing Days, we also have a special discount for them because they're listening to this podcast. So there's going to be a discount code in the podcast notes, which gives you 15% discount. So that's 15, not 50, 15% discount on going to Agile Testing Days. So
sounds cool.
Yeah, sounds cool. I would go there, even if it were only for the t-shirts. Yeah.
Yeah.
Really have nice goodies.
T-shirts are great.
They have nice goodies. Yeah.
So,
I don't have a t-shirt right now.
any famous last words for this podcast before we go to end?
Famous last words. Well, if you want to know how many months until crap, come visit me. Come see me in Potsdam.
So automation at scale, months till crap. Those are the sessions to go to.
Absolutely.
Sounds great. Thanks for joining us. We're going to see each other in November in Potsdam. Absolutely.
Yes.
And this is only one of many podcasts we're going to create, Bart. So looking forward meeting you again soon with another speaker or speaker duo. Or maybe
awesome.
A trio. Who knows?
Oh.
No, not us, Bart.
Okay, take care, guys.
Take care.
Is goed.
Oké.
Later.
Later.